Good afternoon and welcome. It's the last Sunday of June, which means it's the Hoop Queens Summer League Season 3 Final. I'm JJ Evison, happy to be joined today by Haley Hopkinson. Each and every year this Summer League has garnered more attention and followership, and rightfully so. This season brought us elevated shooting performances, high-level defense, and elite team basketball, and it's all led to this final between the undefeated Advantage Titans and their Week 1 opponent, Team Triple Threat. In their 66-60 semifinal victory over Team Sun Youth, the Advantage Titans crowned their fourth different player of the game this season, Kiara Letlow, who dominated with a 21-point, 13-rebound performance. Haley.
Yes, 21 points, and might I say, no three-point attempts at all. And that's something this team is so good at, feeding those shots to who's right in the right place, the right person, just to be able to run up that score. So it's no surprise to me at all that they've had 4 different players of the games, and everyone has deserved it because they're so quick to know what's working and what's not and pivot.
On the other side, Team Triple Threat, who clawed their way back from a 14-point deficit at the half of their semifinal game against the Brampton Warriors and completed the comeback with under a minute remaining thanks to 2 timely plays from their leader, Monty Clough. She scored a tough baseline floater to tie the game and assisted on Kia Watt's winning layup the very next play. Now, Monty was very vocal following that win and has stated she feels her team has something to prove and that their goal is to silence the haters.
And I feel that if there's any team that's going to do it, it is this triple threat team with Monty Clough leading them. She was an MVP finalist for a reason, and when she gets into her rhythm on the court, all the other teammates follow, and that's going to be a massive threat to the Titans. And also, going into a game where you feel you have something to prove, you have that underdog mentality against an undefeated team, that definitely gives them an edge, and we're going to be able to see if they use that to their advantage tonight or not.
As we previously stated, these two sides met in Week 1 of this season. Team Triple Threat had the lead heading into the final 8 minutes, but their Advantage Titans' biggest weapon, their depth, helped them overcome that deficit, outscoring Team Triple Threat by 14 and winning by 11. Haley, if there's one player from either side that could lift their team to victory today, who is that player?
I'm definitely going to go with Summer Paul from Triple Threat. She was in the finals last year, and she was the finals MVP. Now this season, it's been a little bit different. She didn't have any points in that semifinal game, but she is a veteran. She was in the finals, and sometimes that's exactly what you need, and we know that she can score against this team because in the first meeting, 7 points, 3 rebounds, 2 steals, and she's got great potential to be a really big difference maker in this game, especially if it's a little more, especially underdog on her side with having a slower semifinal game.
Well, there you see number 23 in green, Justina King, the Scarborough native. She was announced earlier today as the Hoop Queens Summer League Season 3 MVP. She was also Week 2's player of the game, and in that game she put up 21 points, 2 assists, and 2 steals. Her average for this season, 12.5 points, 2.5 assists, nearly 4 boards, and 1.5 steals. Definitely another part of this puzzle the Advantage Titans have to lean on at any given point in the game. Will the Advantage Titans put up a perfect 5-0 season, or will Team Triple Threat play spoiler? Tip-off roughly 15 minutes from now, but we send it down courtside for what's coming up momentarily. A few remarks from the Hoop Queens founder, Kisa Kay, followed by the anthems, and then Season 3 final starting lineup. Stick with us. Tip-off coming up shortly.
get started. But before we do that, I want to acknowledge the land that we're on. So HOOPQUEENS acknowledges that we are on the traditional territory Chippewa, and others. And women's people, and is now home to many diverse people, the First Nations, England, and men's people. HOOPQUEENS acknowledges all treaty peoples, including those who came here as settlers, as migrants, either in this generation or in generations past. And those of us who came here involuntarily, particularly those brought to these lands as a result of the transatlantic slave trade and slavery. We pay tribute to those ancestors of African origin and descent. Please give a round of applause. Now, we want to bring up a very special person who is a big part of why HOOPQUEENS is happening. Please just give a big round of applause to Megan Young. She's the reason why I put $20,000 when we first started, and the league is paying for this trophy. Now, Megan's story is very, very awesome as she honors her late father, and he loved the game of basketball. That's why he had the courage and the need to support HOOPQUEENS. So one more time, please give Megan a big round of applause. Now guys, we've been battling out and we've been asking you guys to help us choose our league MVP of this year. So I want you guys to start with a round of applause, Our league MVP of this year, no other than Justina King! She showed out, she called out, her team is 4-0. They are in the final game, and she can do it again. Let's find out and see. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now I'm going to pass the mic over to no other than the one and only, the founder of HOOPQUEENS, the reason why we are all on this trip right now. Please give it up for Kisa K!
I just want to say thank you so much for coming out. I appreciate the support for all 5 weeks, all 365 days of the year, whether you did, once or twice or all 5 weeks. Thank you so much for coming, for showing up. It means so much to these ladies. It means so much to me. It means so much to women's basketball. And to continue to support women's basketball, whether it's HOOPQUEENS, whether it's the WNBA, whether it's anything that's happening in the city, it's so important to show up. The ladies need it. I just want to say thank you to our sponsors, to Humber, to the staff, to my staff, and the volunteers who took their time today and every other day, our long meetings, just to put this league together. There's a lot of energy, a lot of I appreciate our staff. So give a round of applause to all of them.
Now, our DJ of the evening, DJ Keys, let's give Keys a big round of applause. She's going to be entertaining us with vibes. As you guys know, HOOPQUEENS league powered by Nike. We are happy to have everybody here. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready for our starters in this afternoon's game. Now, our away team in the white jersey, triple threat. We have. Oh, it's going to be an exciting game. I see everybody coming out. But guess what? It's showtime! And we have a serious. Get the energy up, get the energy up. It's showtime. Get the phones, get the cameras. We are ready. Ladies and gentlemen, in the white jersey for triple threat, we have number 0, E. Yawasu! Number 8, Jasmine Yaya Joe! Number 15, Summer Paul! Number 22, Zach Robinson! And number 23, our MVP for last day, you know her best, Amari Cole! Head coach Aisha and assistant Nikki. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to introduce our home team. They are 4-0. They Number 7, Tasia Wow. Number 15, Kiara Leno. Number 22, Kiara Walter. And ladies and gentlemen, give it up for our league MVP, number 23, Justina King. Led by head coach Audrey and assistant Johnny. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get the lights on. And we got 4 quarters of basketball action. I go by the name of MC Evo, also known as Versus Culture.
And back with you, it's JJ Evison alongside Haley Hopkinson. The starting lineups are as such for Team Triple Threat. In white, you have Monty Clough, their MVP candidate. Last year's championship MVP, Summer Paul, of course, Jasmine James, Sam Robinson, and Eve Uesu rounding out the starting 5 for the Advantage Titans, who are 4-0, looking to continue that undefeated streak. Number 7, Tasia Wareham, sliding into the starting lineup alongside Brianna Livingston, Kiowa Walters, who returns to the lineup after a semifinals absence, Kiara Letlow, the semifinals player of the game, and lastly, the MVP of Hoop Queens Summer League Season 3, Justina King. And just like Kisa K said it, let's ball. Today's officials, Vanette Graham, Ann Pastrana, Janice Louie, and DJ Keys bringing the atmosphere today. Tip-off, Monty Clough attacks right away. Robinson there to collect it. No good on the attempt. Pushing the pace was Justina King, and a little bit of chaos early on. Kiara Letlow working on one down low. Summer Paul with the strip out of bounds. Good defense right away for the Triple Threat team. Summer Paul hands.
Triple Threat definitely has got to get into their rhythm quickly because they can't really make too many errors or else the Titans would definitely grab that lead way too early in this game. So Triple Threat needs to find their rhythm and just lock them down as early on as possible in this game right now.
Haley, we touched on it off the top of the show for those who weren't here. The clear-cut advantage that Team Advantage Titans have is their depth.
100%. For anyone that has one talent in one area, you try to lock them down, there's 4 more women that are going to do the same thing and even better.
Kiowa Walters with the rebound and the putback. Welcome back to Summer League Hoop Queens. Kiowa Walters opens the scoring in this championship game. If you're just joining us, Team Triple Threat in the white uniforms going from right to left on your screen. Advantage Titans in the green moving the other way. Jasmine James works into the paint. Left-handed scoop shot, a little too strong. Rebounded by Eve Uesu, who puts it right back. Shot clock violation for the Team Triple Threat.
Now, those shots might not have fallen there, but I like the signs from Triple Threat already because in the semifinals, the issue in the first couple quarters was it didn't look like they had intention on their offense. You have to do everything with intention in this league, especially with such a competitor on the other side. So I'm liking what they're doing already.
Beautiful bounce pass from Brianna Livingston to Letlow on the roll. Fouls called by crew chief Vanette Graham. So first foul going against Team Triple Threat, and you cannot send the Advantage Titans to the free throw line. They will punish you. Back cut. Livingston has it, pulls it out. Walters looking for a teammate, picks up the dribble. Letlow, confident into the paint. That one a little too strong. Uesu the other way. Monty Clough gives it up. Robinson to James. Clough's gonna call for it at the logo, working to her left, trying to get some space. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Kelp double teamed. Robinson has to take it. That one off the rim, rebounded by the smaller Uesu, coming out of nowhere. And second chance for Team Triple Threat. Clough calls her own number from deep. That one rims around and out, rebounded by Letlow. 2 minutes gone in the opening quarter. Wareham has it on the far side, working on Paul. There's Justina King now into the paint, back out to Wareham from beyond the arc. That one rims out far into the hands of Summer Paul. So Paul with a strip and a rebound already here in 2 minutes and change played. Paul working on the far side, has James down low. James, left-handed hook, yes. We're knotted at 2. as the stands continue to fill up here at Humber College North for this Hoop Queens Summer League Season 3 championship game. Clough pushes it to Paul. Paul has one to beat. 1-2 step in. Offensive foul called. Wareham with the feet set. And Pastrana calls Summer Paul with the charge.
Unfortunate call there, but already her impact in this game is very apparent. A lot different than the semifinals, so this is a good sign. But the Titans are doing a really good job at messing up triple threat spacing on the court, causing a lot of chaos over there. And I think that's what this game's going to come down to. Who can endure the chaos the best?
Already a substitution for the Advantage Titans. It's their week 1 player of the game, Hannah Sunley Paisley, checking in for Keola Walters, who heads to the bench. The Advantage Titans like to play with that too big on the court at any given time. Here she is. Sunley Paisley has her defender in the paint, kicks it out. King in the corner. King attacks. Foul going up. The foul will be on Eve Uesu. So 3 team fouls now on triple threat with 5 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
Yeah, that's tricky because you don't want to give the Titans any more advantages in this game. They're obviously the undefeated team. But something that the Titans are so good at is that finding that extra pass always. And that's when kind of the defense gets thrown off a little bit and the smaller mistakes like the smacking of the arms can come in and put them into trouble early.
This one a shooting foul. Justina King will head to the line for 2. There's some Canadian basketball executives and players in attendance here.
Players over there. I got makers over here.
There you go. Justina King did win a silver at the under-18 FIBA Americas. 6 games played. She averaged 6 points, 1.5 rebounds, and nearly 3 assists. Makes both from the free throw line to give her team the 2-point advantage early on in this championship game. Uesu the give and go with Robinson. Paul now on the near wing. Looking for some action, gives it up back to Robinson in the middle. Clough on the far side. Clough attacks, gets the switch. Space and time, gives it up to Paul for 3. That one off both rims and out. Unable to be saved by Alina Domingo, who checked in during that free throw break. So good open looks for Team Triple Threat. The ball is just not falling quite yet, which has been part of the problem for them early in the season. They get into a deficit, and in the semifinals overcame that deficit in the final 60 seconds to beat the Brampton Warriors and secure their spot in this final. Livingston hits the deck, holds the ball, jump ball called, and actually the Titans will have possession.
One thing, the difference in the offensive that I'm noticing super early is that the triple threat team is letting some of the Titans to stay inside the perimeter, really. And over on the other side, the Titans aren't letting anybody stay in, which is causing a little more chaos over there.
Letlow from deep, yes. Wow. Inbound pass, King to Letlow, and she didn't get a single 3-pointer in that semifinal performance when she won player of the game.
Yeah. Didn't even attempt one. Didn't even attempt.
Maybe she should attempt more. We will
right?
See. Uesu on the far wing. Double teamed. Domingo stepping in. Fouled on the shot attempt by Letlow, and Alina Domingo will head to the free throw line for 2. So at least early on, 1 of 8 from the field, our team triple threat, having a few good open looks and open chances, just not falling as Domingo makes the first.
Definitely. Only a couple of minutes in here. I don't see that as an issue at all. They'll start to fall eventually, and they know what shots are gonna work the best for them. Who's gonna be open and where?
Domingo 2 for 2 on the trip. It's a 3-point lead for the Advantage Titans.
You like to see both of the shots going because you never want to see a competitive game like this come down to free throws at the end.
Tatani gives it up. Clough there to intercept. Working on Livingston. Clough, confidence in the 3. And we're tied at 7. Monty Clough. Justina King now working on Uesu. Step back 3 from King. Just off the mark. Gets her own rebound, but Clough is there to steal it and go the other way. 1-on-2. Monty Clough has Paul behind her, kicks it out. Extra pass. Uesu pulls it from 3. No good. Hannah Sunley Paisley with the rebound. And the push up the court. Has one to her right is Letlow. Blocked by Domingo. It's a, as we take another look at that Clout 3.
Wow, and that's exactly what you want to see, because like we said earlier on, her energy on that court is contagious, and once her shots start to fall and she's feeling the flow, everybody else is going to follow behind her.
The first few minutes now for Brittany English, who checks in, as Summer Paul and Jasmine James and Eve Uesu head to the bench. Kia Watt also now, who gives it up. Klaus dancing, finds the roller. Domingo gets her defender in the air, and one opportunity. Alina Domingo and Team Triple Threat are storming right now. Take the lead. 9-7, 2:42 remaining.
And it's early, but they said that they have the underdog mentality here, and getting small momentum and just amazing things happen like that, it's just going to add to it.
Well, the Advantage Titans have 2 turnovers to Team Triple Threat 0, so taking full control of the ball and taking care of each possession. Domingo misses on the old-fashioned 3-point play. Suddenly Paisley looking for Walters in the key. Walters has it just outside, finds Letlow. And Sam Robinson's going to get called for contact on the arm. And it looks like Kiara Letlow will head to the free throw line for 2. 4th team foul on Triple Threat.
Already for Triple Threat, though, this is looking like a better game. In the semifinals, they only scored 6 points in the first quarter and 6 points in the second quarter, and they've already beat it. So this is definitely a brand new game. You can wipe the game, semifinal games, anything that happened in there. This is an even level playing field.
Letlow with the chance to tie it up again. And the Advantage Titans going with 3 bigs on the court now, joining Justina King and Brianna Livingston. And Letlow does sink both back to a tie game at 9s. Watt to Robinson, and English has it on the near side. The other way, Domingo, back to Watt. Back to Domingo, playing a little give and go, and give again. Justina King pokes it away, is out on the run, has one with her, takes it herself, made the decision a little late, couldn't get the layup to fall. Suddenly Paisley saves it in the corner, whip pass across to King, feet set, decides to shoot, flush. And that's the Hoop Queens Summer League Season 3 MVP showing up and showing out for the Titans.
She can shoot from anywhere on this court. She's consistent on both sides, so it's very difficult, but you've got to keep a close eye on her on all times.
James now working into the paint, left-handed scoop shot, no good. Suddenly Paisley with another rebound, pushing the pace. Keeps, now gives it up. Letlow to Livingston. Livingston crosses over to her left, no good. Watt keeps it alive, but gives it right to Suddenly Paisley. No white jerseys to be found. That's one where you'd rather let it go out than keep it alive. Leads now up to 5 for the Titans. Watt using the screen set by James. From the free throw line, Watt off the mark. Walters corrals the garbage. Justina King happy to traipse up the middle of the court, slow things down, get into a half-court offense. 50 seconds left in the opening quarter. King works to her right, then left, step back 3 again. No. Livingston gets the long rebound. Paisley finds King, and one opportunity the other way. Justina King, Brittany English, a little late on the contest, getting a little too much of King.
See, this is where Triple Threat's going to want to take a second, calm it down, reset a little bit. But let's go back right over here to this open right there. That's just chemistry right there. You can tell that that's something they've done before. It's a great play, and they're really good at using everybody on their court and nobody having flat feet, which right now could get Triple Threat into a little bit of trouble. There's a couple flat feet on their side of the court. And just always moving, this is really what's going to shake up the Titans, tire them out.
That look on Brittany English's face as soon as the call was made, she saw the ball go through the hoop, knew that it was an ill-advised foul. It's the 15th foul, yes. Only 50-ish seconds left in this opening quarter. But any foul from here on out is going to lead to free throws.
Never want to give them the easy buckets.
And you can see fans still pouring into the stadium here for this championship game. The lead up to 7 for the Advantage Titans, but definitely a lot of basketball to be played. As we mentioned off the top, the Advantage Titans looking to go 5-0 and have a perfect season. Meanwhile, Team Triple Threat looking to play spoiler and beat the undefeated team to take home the championship. Red Bull girls in attendance, feeding the fans here some energy.
Yeah, this is a great energy here. It's just so good with the community. How everyone comes together to watch some women play basketball.
So Justina King will head to the free throw line for the old-fashioned three-point attempt. She leads all scorers in the game, 7 points. Is 2 for 2 from the line already. Make that 3 for 3, nothing but nylon. Eve Uesu on the far side, brings it over the timeline. Clough on the near wing to English. English working on Letlow. The step back fade away from English, no good. Walters has it, pushing up the right-hand side, picked up by Robinson. Audrey Tatani back to Walters from the free throw line, no good. Sunley Paisley and 2 Triple Threat players there. Jump ball called, this time the possession arrow going the way of Team Triple Threat.
Second chance opportunities are going to be a very big thing in this game as well. Whether it's a foul on the play and a chance for a three-point play, but giving those extra points or not getting the rebound is going to really hurt the team here.
6 seconds left in the quarter. A little too lackadaisical goes Team Triple Threat. Robinson has it with 2, shoots it, no good, and no time for a second chance opportunity. So after 8 minutes to play, the Advantage Titans lead 17-9. We'll step aside for a short break and be right back with second quarter action. More minutes to play before the half. The Advantage Titans lead by 8, and it's thanks to Justina King.
Yes, and honestly, what better confidence boost can you really get for a game than getting the MVP for the league award right beforehand? And obviously, she's the MVP for a reason. We know this. She can score it from anywhere on that court, but the thing is she's just as good at defense as she is at offense right now. And she's definitely someone that they're going to have to keep an eye on. Usually on the Titans, one person is having a standout game, and it's difficult because you don't want to pour all of our attention on her because, like again, we've talked about the depth on that team. It's ridiculous.
The Advantage Titans have a pair of players with 4 rebounds, Keola Walters and Hannah Sunley Paisley. It's Walters working in the key now. A nice back down on Sam Robinson and another 2 points. Walters now up to 4 in the game, extending this Titans lead to 10. Monty Clough 1 for 3 from the field in the first quarter. A step back, yes. Step back 2 in the face of Livingston. Both teams trading buckets within 30 seconds of the second quarter starting. Livingston right back. Fouled on the way up. Monty Clough says, you're not going to get that easy bucket, not on me. So the first foul on Clough. She joins Jasmine James, Eve Uesu, Brittany English, Summer Paul, and Sam Robinson with 1 foul each.
Triple Threat has been doing a great job on collapsing on defense to try to get those rebounds because obviously we can just see that the Titans do have the height advantage right now. So all you can do is just be there and try to get it from them.
Livingston good on the first. Toronto, Ontario native, has NCAA experience. The University of Cincinnati for a few years, then Monmouth University. Ended her career at North Florida, where she averaged 9.2 points and nearly 4 boards in 17 games. 2 for 2 from the free throw line, leads back up to 10 for the Titans. Eve Uesu, the inside-outside dribble. Robinson from 3. No. Steps inside. Livingston with the steal, one-on-one with Clough. Livingston elevates. Can't get it to go. Robinson has the rebound. Waits for a teammate, and it's Clough on the near side, over the timeline. Clough pull up from 3. Right from where she hit the previous 3. And Clough is feeling herself right now. Rightfully so.
Rightfully. That was the thing. She showed no hesitation on that, and that's how you know she's ready to be here and bring that underdog mentality.
Livingston just throws it away into the hands of Robinson, who is fronting Kiowa Walters. Clough now from the opposite side. That one a little short, rebounded by Letlow. Ahead to Justina King. King tries a 3. Off the back of the iron, Uesu has it. It's a 3-on-2. Akanusi to her right. Instead, she cross-court passes it to Robinson. Clough down to Summer Paul in the corner, working on King. Paul with the size advantage. Charge again, that's 2 charging fouls on Summer Paul. We get another look.
And we'll look right here from the exact same spot. Again, a 3, and just drains it. And like we said, when she brings that energy, it starts falling. We're seeing them score a lot more right now.
So Monty Clough joins Justina King with 8 points in the game to go with 2 rebounds, an assist, and a foul. 50% from the field, 50% from 3. Is having a better start to this game than she had in the previous 3 weeks.
Right, and that's the thing. She has been getting consistently better as the games go on. So if this where she's going to start and she can keep getting better, she's going to be really dangerous in this game.
Remember, she was very outspoken following the semifinal victory on the Hoop Queens Instagram, saying that they have some haters that they need to shush.
Yeah.
And they got the people that they need to prove wrong.
Right, and what better motivation is that at the end of the day? Come on.
Absolutely. The underdog mentality paired with that, for sure, there's a little bit extra to fight for.
Totally.
For Monty Clough and this team triple threat. It is a absolutely full house here at the Humber College North Gymnasium for this Hoop Queens Season 3 championship game. 21-14. It's a 7-point game in favor of the Titans. 6:15 remaining in the second quarter. Lots of basketball to be played.
We see it all the time. After timeouts, any sort of break, Titans are always coming out of the huddle with a drawn-up plan. So honestly, timeouts and stuff like that is really an advantage for them, and we'll see if they drew up anything for this one.
Audrey Tatani, Justina King, Kiowa Walters, Kiara Letlow, and Brianna Livingston in for the Titans. So still 2 bigs on the court for the Titans at any given time. They have yet to go to any small ball lineups. Double teamed is Tatani. She gets it over to Livingston, who has a lane to the basket, pulls up from just inside the free throw line and makes it. A little bit of pressure there on the defensive end, trying to cause a turnover for the team triple threat. Clough has it at the elbow, picks up the dribble, finds the back cut. Robinson, tough bucket. Sam Robinson, beautiful pass.
That is perfect.
By Monty Clough. Again, Tatani over the timeline, hounded there by Kia Watt. Justina King working on Uesu. Tries to go baseline. Push back. Tatani now. Scoop shot. Yes.
That was a tough one there.
And Audrey Tatani joins the score sheet with that scoop shot. Clough to Robinson from 3. Yes.
Jeez, it's like a sweet spot on the court right there or something.
Yes, there's a definite heat check coming from that near wing. And a steal.
Wow.
Clough. Time and space from that same spot. That one off the mark, rebounded by Akanusi. Throws it out. Uesu. Happy to slow things down. Clough calling for the screen. Gives it up to Watt on the near wing. Watt trying to get by her primary defender. Spin move off the backboard. No good. Livingston the other way, gets by her defender, and that's an easy lay-in. Brianna Livingston extends the lead back up for the Advantage Titans. Monty Clouth has Livingston on her, tries to get the switch. Livingston stays. Tito Akanusi into the paint, working against
Perfect.
Letlow and gets the floater.
No backboard needed there.
Livingston, yes. And Livingston is having herself a quarter. Leads back up to 8. Monty Clouth from that same spot. That one no good. It's 2 misses in a row for Monty Clouth, who may be heat checking right now. A pair of substitutions at the scores table. Monty Clouth's going to take a seat, giving way to Summer Paul to return to the court. And Brianna Livingston heads to the bench for the Advantage Titans, giving way to Hannah Sunley Paisley. So another bit of run for the 3 big look for the Advantage Titans. 3:50 remaining in the second quarter. Justina King out on the run. Matched step for step by Uesu, who runs into a heavy screen. King from deep, no good, right into the hands of Tatani. Down low, Walters wants it, Walters gets it, and gets the bucket after backing down Uesu.
Titans have been doing a great job of pushing that pace and getting buckets on transition so that the triple threat never has a time to set up an actual defense on them.
Summer Paul now working on Letlow. As Akanusi at the top. Stepping in, Akanusi rims out into the hands of Letlow. Her 3rd rebound of the afternoon. Sunley Paisley with Robinson on her. Letlow has it. Finds Tatani, who gets a little bit of contact from Uesu, so Tatani will head to the free throw line for 2. Another pair of substitutions. Tasia Wareham checks back in. But a trio of substitutions for triple threat. Brittany English, Jasmine James, and Alina Domingo check in for Uesu, Akanusi, and Robinson. Tatani good on the first. Audrey Tatani, the Windsor, Ontario native, played her youth sports basketball with the Brock Badgers. So did Teresa Brown, who we've yet to see, number 8 in green. Misses on the second, rebounded and put back Sunley Paisley, and that's her 5th rebound, 4th point of the afternoon. Watt now with it on the far side. Beats her primary defender, but can't get the bucket to go. Tatani the other way. Kicks it out, Letlow in the corner now, resetting at the top. King pulls it from just inside the 3-point line, doesn't get it to go. Body's sprayed all over the floor. Kia Watt. That one tied up. Domingo has it, back into the paint. Lay-in across the body, bringing the team triple threat back into within 11 points. Just over 2 to go. King on the give and go, fakes the pass, can't get the ball to go. Summer Paul with the rebound. English now over the timeline, picking up speed.
Nice.
Scoop lay in. Brittany English with a quick transition bucket.
That's good. That's what they need to get the score up a little bit more. And looking at just like the quality of shots sometimes, instead of driving into 3 people, maybe you do push the pace a little more to try to beat them instead of just running into them.
Wareham a little too strong. Rebounded by Sunley Paisley. Puts it to the deck, but then tied up. Possession arrow favoring team triple threat, so a good tie-up on the defensive end. Sunley Paisley pays for putting the rock back to the deck after corralling the rebound. What do they teach bigs at the early development stage? Catch it high, keep it high.
Yep. Yeah, she does just a fantastic job of really using her body to protect that ball and the rim all the time. She's a fantastic big.
Watt has it over the timeline. Jasmine James can't escape the pressure from Sunley Paisley. And Watt now straight on center. Off the back of the iron. Rebound off the hands of James and out of bounds. Advantage Titans will have possession on the baseline. as we get our first look at Shantae Clark, the call-up, checking in. She made her debut this season in the semifinals. Played just 5 minutes in that game. Was 1 for 3 from the field, 2 for 2 from the free throw line. 4 points and a rebound in those 5 minutes for Clark. Sunley Paisley works into the paint, has 1, 2 draped on her, can't get it to go. Rebounded by Jasmine James. Her pass to Clough was intercepted. Now Clough has it. English on the far side, gives it right back to Clough. In transition, pulls it back out. Works the pick and roll, but the roll's not there, so she smartly resets. 6 on the shot clock. English calls her own number. Rebounded by Domingo on the long rebound. Misses completely. Saves it. Summer Paul now fighting for it on the ground. And Sunley Paisley well ahead to Wareham, who's leaking out. Contested, and a good contest by Clough. Foul called on Wareham, 90 feet away from her own basket. What a sequence. Second chance opportunity for Team Triple Threat led to a leak out for the Advantage Titans.
Yeah.
And good defense by Monty Clough to get a hand, or at least
100%,
a body
and no
in the way.
foul. That was, she did a great job contesting that one right there.
25 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Team Triple Threat looking to cut into this lead. Monty Clough loses the handle, but then gets it back. 8 on the shot clock, working baseline. Foul called on Shantae Clark for the push. The shot clock resets to 14. There's a 2 seconds difference. Game clock, shot clock, with a 9-point lead for the Advantage Titans. Brittany English calling out the play on the near side. Summer Paul gets it. Clough on the far side. Ignores the screen into the lane, into the paint, kicks it back out. Jasmine James. Pass affected by Livingston. And Justina King has it. Not realizing there was a few seconds left, or just holding it to prevent any potential turnovers. So it's a 9-point lead at the half. Advantage Titans leading, led by Justina King's 10 points and 2 boards. On the other side, Monty Clough has 8 with 2 boards and 3 assists. As we step aside for the halftime break, we'll come back shortly before our third quarter action to get you set for the final 16 minutes of the Hoop Queens Summer League Season 3 championship game. Stick with us.
And as you guys know right now, HOOPQUEENS has had a great partnership with Nike, who's been supporting, and we want to show them the same love that they show us. I know, Ryan, you're not a man to come to the front, but we got something for you right now. Ryan, so please make it later. Let's give him a big round of applause. We want to give you your own HOOPQUEENS jersey. This man works tirelessly to forget and promote women's basketball. Please give him a round of applause. Ryan Stewart.
One thing I always want to say, the Nike partnership has been an amazing
So you know what we're gonna do? Let me get the floor. Hey, you know what, ladies? We're doing three. Is it 4? Huh? All right, guys. So who's going first? All right, guys. So right now we're gonna do our halfway performance. Please give these ladies a round of applause. Give them a round of applause. I see you guys squads. We're gonna have this here. All right, guys. Check up and let's play this. Up to 7, right? There it is. Up to 7. We're doing half court. All right, I'm the referee. Guys, ready? Let's go. Play clean. Check up. Let's play ball. Clear everything at the 3-point line. All right, guys. Let's cheer our ladies. Cheer our ladies. These are our future queens. She got a hoop this side. She's going all the way to the goal. That's 2 points. 3-1. 2-1.
Let's get set for the second half action. Hoop Queens Summer League Season 3 championship game. Currently, the Advantage Titans have a 9-point lead over Team Triple Threat, and the players for each team were exactly who they thought who we thought they would be. Justina King, 10 points, 2 boards for Advantage Titans, and Monty Clout, 8 points, 2 rebounds, and 3 assists for Team Triple Threat.
Right, both of these girls are having amazing times right now, and both were MVP candidates. Obviously, we saw Justina King win that one, but Manny Clough has been definitely having a game of herself. She got really hot in that one spot around the perimeter, but both can really shoot from anywhere on that floor, and they're definitely good competitors for each other, but we haven't seen them guard each other too much, which is definitely interesting to see.
Of course, the supporting cast for the Advantage Titans is something we talked about early on as well. Brianna Livingston, 8 points. Kiara Letlow, 5 points. Hannah Sunley Paisley, 4. Kiowa Walters, 4. And Audrey Tatani, 3. This Advantage Titans team runs deep, and Team Triple Threat did have a lot of open looks early in the game that didn't fall, so this second half is about continuing to find open looks and judging your performance based on that, regardless of or not they're falling.
Totally, and we even saw it in the first meeting that these two teams had, that in that fourth quarter that they had, the Titans outscored them 22-8. But if you look at the box score, it's not one person hitting a bunch. Nobody had more than 5 points, I think it
Correct,
was.
yes.
They're very good at spreading everything. They're just such a close-knit team, and you can just tell by the way they play. So is Triple Threat, but you obviously have more of a leadership role instead of spreading it a little bit more evenly.
If you're new to Hoop Queens, what you need to know is all the talent on the court, from the players to the coaches and officials, are Canadian. We've got some other Canadian talent in attendance today. The FIBA U17 Women's Canadian team, they are here in attendance. They are going through training right now for the U17 Women's World Cup in 2024, which runs July 13th to the 21st in Leon and Irapuato, Mexico. Canada's in Group T and will face Chinese Taipei, Egypt, and France. But back to the matter at hand of this championship game. Advantage Titans with the cough up. Jasmine James has it now. Hands it off to Monty Clout. Surely the leader for this Team Triple Threat. Robinson pulls it from 3. That one off the iron long. Rebounded by Eve Uesu, who pulls it from the corner. Flush.
Wow. That was great, because the spacing right there looked a little iffy for a second, but that's a great way to get out of that.
Justina King into some presence. Nice hand in the passing lanes for Summer Paul. Another deflection. She had 2 steals in the first half. Gets her hands on that pass intended for Kiowa Walters.
That's the thing. She might not be scoring, but she's always having an impact on every play it seems.
Brianna Livingston calling for the screen and gets it. Pulls up from just beside the elbow. Jasmine James gets the rebound. Uesu over the timeline. Clough trailing. Clough now on the far side, guarded by Livingston. Uses the screen from Robinson, who gets it now on the baseline. Passes it out to James, who takes the shot, and that's 4 straight points. The lead now up to 4 for the Advantage Titans. Here come Triple Threat early in the third quarter, making a statement. Livingston directing traffic, working on Clough. Back to her left hand, gives it up to Justina King. Letlow down to Wareham, who gets the easy lay-in.
Titans are very good at finding space on the floor.
Uesu works to her right, gives it up to Robinson. Robinson finds Paul, who pulls it from 3. Summer Paul, that one no good, but rebounded and tracked down by James, who gives it to Robinson, who's moving a little too close to the baseline. Fouls called for the push. So Triple Threat retained possession. As the substitutions made, Tasia Wareham out, Audrey Tatani in. It's a 6-point game, 6 minutes remaining in the third quarter here from Humber College North. Hoop Queens Summer League Season 3 championship game. JJ Evison alongside Haley Hopkinson. Monty Clough on the far side. Loses the dribble. Out of bounds. So a live ball turnover there. Monty Clough Just a little careless with the dribbling on the far side. Livingston over the timeline. A little lackadaisical. That one knocked out of bounds by Clough with 11 seconds left on the shot clock.
Gonna have to get one off a little bit quicker, but they are very good within the transition.
Tatani gets it knocked away. Walters, guarded by 2, into the paint, elevates, nothing but net. Kiowa Walters extends the lead back up to 8.
Regardless of the end result of that play right there, triple threat is definitely being a little more active on defense, and they're looking really solid right now.
Robinson faked the shot, coughs it up. Walters has Livingston to her right. That pass corralled. Baseline attack. Livingston no good. And the ball will maintain in the possession of the advantage Titans, as it last came off a triple threat player. Justina King takes it out to Tatani. Back to King on the far side, guarded closely by Uesu. Cross-court pass to Letlow. Stolen by Clough. It's a 4-on-2. Clough kicks it out to Uesu. Robinson with time and space off the front of the iron. James was there for the rebound off of Letlow and out of bounds, so triple threat has it on the baseline.
Like on both sides now, the defense is playing a lot tighter together, not leaving as many lanes to drive through or anything like that.
Quick inbound to Clough from the corner. Doesn't get the shooter's bounce. Walters with the rebound and stolen by Clough. She was tracked down as if she was being hunted. Silent killer, Lonnie Clough with the steal. And she's definitely stepped it up defensively.
100%.
Working around Sam Robinson, step through into the lane.
Wow.
Lonnie Clough is out to ball.
Her handles are absolutely insane as well. And something so, like, she's very good on both sides at the end. Not only did she get 13 points in the semifinals, but 13 rebounds on top of that as well.
Tatani from deep. That one can't be corralled by James, and Clough fighting Walters for it. Walters gives it up to Livingston. Livingston down to Letlow through some contact. The advantage Titans lead back up to 8, 4 minutes remaining in the third quarter. It seems every time Team Triple Threat cut into that lead, the advantage Titans have a response. Eve Uesu to her left. Justina King comes over on the entry pass and gets the steal. It's a 3-on-2. Livingston pulls up from just inside the three-point line. Clough with the rebound. Whip pass over to Robinson, extra pass to Uesu. Off the back of the iron, James is there. Clough to Paul. Paul has one to beat. Works baseline, up and under, no good. Walters gets the rebound, but then it's swatted away by Robinson. Jasmine James fighting for it on the deck. Robinson can't keep possession, kicks it back out to James from just inside the three-point line. Long rebound by Clough. 12 seconds on the shot clock, going to slow things down. Uses the screen, fakes the shot. Livingston gets a hand on it, stolen. Letlow to King, King. And the pace of this game has slowed right to a halt.
Yeah, it looks like we've got about 5 subs coming in next. So.
Letlow from 3, no good. Sam Robinson with her second rebound of the game. And Monty Clough over the timeline now, 2:35 remaining in the third quarter. From straight on, that one off the side of the iron. Kiowa Walters picks up the rebound. It's her 8th today. Livingston on the near side, right back to King. King has time and space, whip pass to Walters down low. Unexpected, a little too hot to handle. And we do have a slew of substitutions.
The relief on their face once the ball finally went out of bounds.
The first action for Teresa Brown, number 8 in green, as well as Hannah Sunley Paisley checking back in. Kia Watt, Alina Domingo, and Brittany English in for Team Triple Threat. As you see a couple of players bending over, trying to catch their breath. Watt into the paint. Paul tries to work it, instead coughs it right back up. Tatani gives it up to Brown. Right back. King on the near side. Paisley wants it down low on the block, gets it. Working into the paint. Late pass to Letlow, who doesn't get it to go. Contested by English. And Triple Threat have numbers. English finds Robinson from 3. Robinson's shot is pure. It's a 5-point lead with a minute and a half remaining in the third quarter. Robinson's 5th point of the contest. Teresa Brown the other way. No. English with the rebound. Out on the run. English into about 5 green jerseys. Gets it right back. Domingo picks up her dribble. Gives it back up to Robinson at the top of the key. Looking for somebody to give it to. Instead attacks with her left. Kicks it out to Summer Paul from 3. Summer Paul, long, right into the hands of Sunley Paisley. We're under a minute remaining in the third quarter. Audrey Tatani gives it up to Brown, over to King, right back to Brown, and back to Tatani. Nice pass, great ball movement. Brown into the paint, can't get it to go. Summer Paul with another rebound. Domingo attacks, and gets fouled going up. We'll head to the free throw line to 2 to make this a 1-possession game.
So Hannah Sunley Paisley is just a phenomenal center because for whatever reason, she's just always there in the paint. And the thing is she sees the whole court because she can see everyone playing around her, and then she's able to facilitate the ball from a better viewpoint because she can make those quick passes and quick cuts, or she can just pass it out.
Hannah Sunley Paisley, 7 boards to go with 4 points on 2 of 3 from the field.
Those quick passes.
Watt to make it a 1-possession game. Off the side of the iron and right into the hands of Sunley Paisley for her 8th rebound.
Wow.
Tatani to Walters. Beautiful basketball and ball movement for the advantage Titans. Lonnie Clough back on the court with 10 seconds remaining. Triple Threat get the last look at a basket before the fourth quarter. Clough to her left. Domingo from the baseline, pure. And so, Team Triple Threat will head into the final quarter trailing by 4. And have cut into that deficit from the halftime.
Yeah, and we know what happened in the semis. I'm sure they can't forget about that. I'm sure that they're confident right now because they've done it before. We just have to see.
So Haley, what's being said in that Triple Threat huddle?
I think it's honestly just spatial awareness on the court, not clumping up, but also making sure to try to stop those quick passes the Titans are doing, because those are honestly hurting them a lot. We saw probably just 2 or 3 in the last couple minutes, and they're just down by 4. So those little small things are always going to hurt them. It might not always be the biggest 3 that's going to hurt your team the most. It's the little things and just getting tired, and just it's just more about pushing through the end of this game, because we also saw that they had the lead in the first appearance these two teams made together. They had the lead going into it, and then for whatever reason, I don't know if it was on their end or maybe Titans got a second win, but I'm sure that that's what they're talking about right now, and not letting that happen again.
Yeah, revisiting week 1 where, of course, Team Triple Threat went into the fourth quarter with a 3-point lead, ended up losing that game by 11. This is a completely different game. It is the championship game, Hoop Queens Summer League, Season 3. Again, thank you for joining us on either the Hoop Queens YouTube page or cbc.ca. JJ Evison alongside Haley Hopkinson for what's been an absolutely fantastic performance from both sides. a back and forth game, 2 ties, but the Titans have never relinquished the lead.
And a packed gym.
Again, today's officials are Vanette Graham, Ann Pastrana, and Janice Louie. DJ Keys providing the energy. 8 minutes on the clock. It's a 4-point game. Team Triple Threat have it. First offensive possession of the fourth quarter. Domingo with Walters to beat. Works to her left. Kicks it over to English, right through her hands. And you saw English was ready for that pass. Just couldn't clamp down on it.
Yeah. But Domingo's been having a great second half.
Brianna Livingston works baseline. Pass to Letlow. Back to Livingston. Into the paint for Walters. Too strong. 2 white jerseys there to rebound. English. Over to Clelf in the corner. Watt for 3. Off the far rim. And rebounded by Justina King. Her 3rd rebound of the afternoon to go along with 10 points. Livingston has the baseline again. Steps out of bounds that time as Domingo came closing in on defense.
Those little things like stepping out or that unfortunate missed pass in the corner there, those are going to be game changers at this point.
Clelf finds English. Blocked by Kiowa Walters. English thought she got the step on Walters, but Walters able to make up ground. Beautiful defense by the Advantage Titans. English has to get it in, and does. Robinson from the far corner working on Sunley Paisley. Picks up the dribble, is in some trouble now. Gives it up to Clelf. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Clelf has Livingston. Gets around 2 defenders into the paint. Blocked by King. And Monty Clelf couldn't get the shot off before the expiration of the shot clock. So another great defensive set from the Advantage Titans.
Justina King might not be the tallest on the court, but she's had so many blocks this season. It's because of the timing. She's got the timing down perfectly for all those.
Sam Robinson with the interception, working on 1 lefty layup, yes. Sam Robinson did have the interception in the semifinal, then gave it up to Clelf, who gave it up to Watt for the winning bucket against the Brampton Warriors. This time, jump ball. Alina Domingo gets a hand on it, all ball. And Pastrana with the call on the baseline. The Advantage Titans will retain possession. Timeout called by the Advantage Titans. It's a 2-point game. 6:25 remaining. Lots of basketball left, but what we're seeing so far, back and forth defense, offense, steals.
100%, and everything affects everything else. You do that turnover, the defense doesn't set up properly. They score. It's just, everything just means it just comes down to all the details. But this is also like a pretty low scoring game for both of these teams right now. Triple Threat didn't have the highest semifinal game, but Advantage Titans definitely did.
Well, looking at the slashes, Team Triple Threat 33% from the field, 22% from deep, and just 60% on 5 attempts from the free throw line. Meanwhile, the Advantage Titans 37%, but their 3-point shooting percentage a few ticks lower at 18%, but they've hit 8 of 9 of their free throws.
Yeah. .25 left in the fourth quarter of the championship game, Hoop Queens Summer League 2023. I think Nike and Foot Locker and Danny Green participating, former Raptor participating in a little giveaway for Foot Locker. It's nice to see some
NBA players in attendance supporting Canadian women's basketball. Let's get back to the action. Livingston at the top of the key working on Clough. Step back, gives it up to King. King has one to beat. Offensive foul on Kiowa Walters, feet not set. And that's another turnover for the Advantage Titans, and that is part of the story here and how Team Triple Threat have been able to come back into this game.
Totally. It seems to be a theme within their team, though. They don't always have the strongest start of all time, but it really is about finding their rhythm.
Basketball, at least this game, is a 32-minute game. Clough pulls up in front of Livingston, no good. Tracked down by Domingo. Jump ball going to be called this time. It's going to go the way of Advantage Titans. Could have swore the last one went the way of Advantage Titans. But the possession arrow says green ball. Referees are going to discuss and overturn it. Yes, in fact, Team Triple Threat will have possession. Clough gets it on the far wing, guarded by Livingston. Robinson there to set the screen. Clough around two, elevates, charging call.
Wow, that's the third against Triple Threat now?
Yes, 2 on Summer Paul and the first against Monty Clough. Both teams still a ways away from being in the bonus. Only one team foul on either side. Monty Clough picks up her second of the game. Gets another interception, but that's just going to slow the clock down. Justina King over the timeline. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Finds a lane. Kicks it out to Sunley Paisley from the baseline. Over the net. Second chance opportunity missed. As Paul and Letlow hit the deck. And Team Triple Threat will have the ball. So they thwart another offensive opportunity from the Advantage Titans, who get 1.5 good looks. That second look a little bit cluttered under the basket. Monty Clough over the timeline, pushing Uesu or Watt to the corner. The give and go with Domingo. Kia Watt has it to Robinson. Robinson one to beat. Clough, time and space. Feet set. Off the in and out. Alina Domingo with the offensive rebound. Gives it right back up to Clough. Robinson with the three. Short. And that misses everything.
Domingo's been a really big help in this game because she always just seems so like composed. Like she just grabbed that rebound, set her feet, and decided the next move instead of just, sometimes it's not the best thing to just try to throw it up there for the second chance, and kicking it out's better.
Little zone defense here from Team Triple Threat. Robinson late to her assignment. Alina Domingo trying to stand up tall and does. Letlow now has it. Jump ball called. This time it will stay Advantage Titans ball. It's a 2-point game, 4:41 remaining in this championship game from Humber College North.
I think his zone defense could definitely be helpful, but man-to-man might help those tiny passes.
Livingston gets it on the inbound pass and sinks a jumper from just outside the paint. Leads back up to 4. This has turned into a possession-for-possession game. Kia Watt has it. Over to Clough on the far wing from 3. That one misses completely. Domingo can't save it.
This is the issue that we did see in the first meeting of these two games in week 1. And now it probably just comes down to quality of shots. And not, if that three's not going to go, to not push it too hard and just look because there's other girls open for sure.
Team Triple Threat has found success this afternoon, Haley, on the transition game.
Yeah.
Rebounding in their own end, pushing the pace. In the half-court sets, they have settled for perimeter shots mainly.
100%.
When you look at Advantage Titans, they have pass and move mentality.
Yeah. It almost is just like a basic motion, but they always have somebody around the key or close to the key, which is mainly the biggest difference because Titans are doing a great job of really pushing them out, but Triple Threat is kind of allowing it to crumble a little bit on them.
4 players with 10 points in the game for the Advantage Titans, Brianna Livingston and Justina King. And for Team Triple Threat, Sam Robinson joins Imani Clough as the lead scorers. Kiowa Walters is 2 points and a rebound shy of a double-double for the Titans, who lead by 4 with 4 minutes and 19 seconds remaining in regulation time of this championship game. Advantage Titans will have the ball on their baseline inbounds.
It's interesting, no pressure though, really. I think we saw it like maybe once a little bit in the first half, but.
And it came when Audrey Tatani, who's on the court now and has the ball for the Advantage Titans, had it over the timeline. So we will see back to the zone defense for Team Triple Threat. Tatani in the corner, but it's Livingston on the far wing. Walters has it in the key, puts it up, no good. Domingo with the rebound. Foul's gonna be called on the baseline against the Advantage Titans.
If Triple Threat can keep up that zone defense, like that's really tiring, but if they can sustain that for the rest of this, then they're gonna make it very difficult for Titans. Because I love that, you just trap every time that ball comes into the center.
4 minutes of hard work might be all it takes for Team Triple Threat to have a chance and cut into this lead. Monty Clough has been doing a lot of the heavy lifting here in the fourth quarter, ball handling and shooting. Watt has it on the far side. Summer Paul now. Back to Clough on the near wing, guarded by Livingston. Livingston runs into a wall. That is Robinson. Clough, another in and out shot. Kiowa Walters gives it up to Livingston. Clough clamping down on defense.
Wow.
Gets the steal out on the run. Monty Clough with the lay-in to bring the lead down to 2 with 3.5 left. And this is exactly what the Triple Threat team did in their semifinal game against the Brampton Warriors. Applied pressure at the right moments, leading to turnovers. Letlow, no response, misses entirely. Good defense from Sam Robinson. Monty Clough over the timeline. This time calls up Summer Paul. Paul has it, gives it up to Watt. Watt working on Tatani. Robinson has it over to Paul in the corner. 3 on the shot clock. Domingo has to put it up and does. That one off the iron. Tatani goes up and grabs it. Tatani racing up the middle of the court. Is picked up by Summer Paul. Gives it over to Livingston, who gives it down on the block. That one almost turned over, but able to hold it. Livingston has it at the top. Down into the corner. Tatani.
Wow.
That one fumbled around. And a foul called. This one gonna stay in the defensive end for Team Triple Threat, a push in the back.
I think the Titans are getting a little tripped up here with the change to zone defense so late in the game.
They've been able to get past it on a few occasions, but I think what we're seeing is Team Triple Threat reading the Titans offense a little bit better and getting to their spots quicker.
For sure.
Sunley Paisley checks back in, so Advantage Titans going back to that 3 big look. Walters wide open, can't get it to go. Monty Clough corrals the rebound, is out on the run, has Watt ahead of her. That pass a little errant, and Monty Clough a little upset at herself, a little upset with Watt, but they talk it out. You still got a chance, lots of time left. You're only down 2 with over 2 minutes remaining.
Not like the semis, there wasn't 2 seconds on that clock.
Another timeout on the floor. And great defense by Team Triple Threat just turns into an unfortunate offensive possession where Monty Clough thought Watt was headed to the corner. Watt led up a little bit thinking Clough wanted everybody to slow down, set up a half-court offense.
That's why it's good for a break right now. Definitely makes sense.
When you're not on the same page, plays like that happen.
Exactly. Or the adrenaline gets a little too much, take a breather, reset.
Monty Clough now leads all scorers in the game with 12 points. move along with 6 boards, 4 assists. Walters does have the double-digit rebound with 10, just 8 points on the game on 4 of 8 shooting. What a finals this has been.
Yeah. It's perfect. It's such a competitive league. You want to see a competitive final game.
Team triple threat put up 9 points in the first quarter, 16 in the second, but then outscored the advantage Titans by 5 in the third, and now have a 2-point deficit to overcome. But the Titans have been holding on and sticking to their identity of depth and size. Justina King and Brianna Livingston with 10 apiece for the Titans, who have it in their own end. Livingston over to Sunny Paisley, right back to Livingston as the full court press is broken rather easily. The shovel pass to Walters, she loses it. Livingston has it on the far wing. Not sure what to do, under 10 on the shot clock. Sunny Paisley now, whip pass.
Wow.
And a lot of white jerseys in that passing lane. Livingston bails them out with a baseline jumper. The lead back up to 4, a minute 45 remaining in regulation time. Clough directing traffic, trying to send everybody out. Wants a screen from Domingo, ignores it, and has Sunny Paisley now out on her. Into the paint, trying to do it all herself. Jump ball called with 5 seconds left on the shot clock. So a side out inbound play for Team Triple Threat, who only have 5 seconds left. Timeout called because, of course, you got to talk this one over as well.
Yes, 100%. It's getting crucial now, but we know that the advantage Titans usually come out of that huddle with a really strong play. But the Triple Threat's been doing a fantastic job.
Let's take another look at that Brianna Livingston basket and how she was managed to get that in.
Perfect timing right there, and she's lucky that all those triple threat players collapsed in right under that basket, because that's the advantage of the zone defense. It leaves open opportunities around the perimeter.
The whip pass in from Hannah Sunley Paisley, tried to get it through 3 triple threat players. It
Which
got deflected.
she's done in the game multiple times tonight.
Trying to put a pass in there that would get a speeding ticket going through a school zone. And bailed out by Brianna Livingston. "91 seconds left in regulation time in this Hoop Queens Summer League Season 3 championship game against JJ Evison alongside Haley Hopkinson here on this beautiful Sunday. We're getting around that time where you have a 3 for 2, 2 for 1 offensive
100%.
scenario.
This is where it comes down to playing smart.
Clock management. Right now, 5 seconds on the shot clock for this inbound for triple threat. So that is a good amount of time, but not a lot of time. Clough comes from the far corner, gets it near the timeline. 2 seconds left. Domingo has to shoot, and she doesn't. I don't know if any triple threat player was aware of that shot clock.
Yeah, I'm not too sure either, and she had her back turned to the basket. Not her fault, but I don't think that. See, that's like the little thing that's going to affect the game now more and more, because that's 5 seconds off the clock and a wasted possession.
Another full court press. And turned over. A box out from Summer
So
Paul.
smart, so smart. Because that's the thing, if she tried to grab that, she would have been trapped right there. So very smart move.
Instead, Team Triple Threat have it as a side out in the offensive end with 15 seconds on the shot clock. Clough on the near side. Robinson into the paint. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Summer Paul. 4 seconds now. Domingo. Travel. Shuffling of the feet called. And it remains a 4-point game.
Brianna Livingston's doing a fantastic job on defense right now. She's really not allowing anyone to get the three-point shot that they want.
King and Livingston playing give and go. Livingston into some double coverage. Jump ball called. And Team Triple Threat will get possession back with 57 seconds left. They just changed the possession arrow. It will actually remain with the advantage Titans. This possession arrow hasn't been updated accordingly when the calls are made. So a side out inbound pass was stolen last week in the semifinal for Team Triple Threat. It was Summer Paul with the active hands.
Yeah, they're really great at always getting a hand in that passing lane.
Suddenly Paisley and Justina King now having a word with each other, making sure they're on the same page. Walters is down on the block, guarded by two, gets it in. Walters double teamed, puts it to the deck. And we've got a stoppage because the game clock did not start. So still 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 16 on the shot clock as it currently stands. Livingston over to Letlow. Letlow works around Uesu. Picks up the dribble. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Livingston. Letlow. King for three. No good, but Walters gets the rebound. Walters right back up.
Wow.
And it's a 6-point lead. Monty Clough has to get it over the timeline quickly and does. Clough working baseline, tries to pull it back out. 30 seconds left. Robinson attacks baseline, back to the left hand. Fouled on the way up, so a smart play to stop the clock and head to the free throw line by Sam Robinson, the Bradford, Ontario native, who played in the NCAA with the VCU Rams for 4 seasons. Very experienced baller, heads to the free throw line for two. But now you've got to make both to bring it down to a 4-point game, which is still a 2-possession game.
Yeah.
Back of the iron and through on the first for Robinson, who now has 11 to go with 4 rebounds. Misses the second, quickly pushed ahead to King. Hounded over the timeline to Sunley Paisley, fouled by Clough. Sunley Paisley fouled past the timeline, and Triple Threat still have 3 fouls to give, so it's a side out. 18 seconds remaining in regulation time. Livingston into Letlow, who's fouled again by Paul.
These Triple Threat girls, they know that they can get that turnover on the inbound.
This time they remove the defense from the inbounder. Foul called on the first sign of contact. That will be the 15th foul. So Kiara Letlow heads to the free throw line, where she is 2 of 2 on the day. Toronto, Ontario native, played her U Sports hoops at Cape Breton University. Was an AUS first team All-Star 3 consecutive years. Goes 2 for 2 from the line there, and that might put this game out of reach. The Advantage Titans seem to have a bounce in their step and a little bit of oomph and smile on the faces of the women in green. As another timeout is called on the floor. We are just 15 seconds away from crowning a champion.
very competitive game, though. All these women are so talented.
We can't say enough about Kisa Kay, the founder of Hoop Queens, for developing this space for women Canadian hoopers to train and condition, to get ready for whatever's next for them, whether that be more college hoops, overseas, potentially a run with the WNBA team.
Yep. That's so exciting, and it's so nice to see all the younger girls here, and we've seen probably like a couple basketball teams.
At least 2 that we know of for sure. Of course, Canada's U17 girls who have a trip ahead of them in July for the FIBA U17 Worlds down in Mexico.
And that is a stacked roster. We know that.
That we do from our time together calling OSBA and OBA games.
A lot of familiar faces, and I'm no doubt they're going to do amazing.
It's the final 15 and a half seconds left. Side out, Eve Uesu has it for Team Triple Threat, who need a quick 3 at least here. The ball into Kia Watt. Puts up the 3, fading away, off the backboard and through. To make it exciting, Hannah Sunley Paisley into King. King fouled immediately. 8 seconds remain in the game as King will head to the free throw line.
That was an amazing shot.
Fading to her right, off the backboard and through. Kia Watt. As we take another look.
Just grabs that. Oh my gosh, comes the perfect distance, loses the defender a little bit, and how perfect is that?
I mean, it's exactly what they needed. Now all they need is for Justina King to miss 2 free throws.
Yeah.
Of course, it's the Hoop Queens Summer League Season 3 MVP. It was already 3 of 3 from the line today.
This is going to get exciting.
8 seconds. It's not a lot of time, but crazier things have happened, Haley.
Right.
King misses both. Rebounded by Paul. Over to Uesu. Got to get it up. That one too strong. And the advantage Titans hold on to win and do remain undefeated in Hoop Queens Summer League 2023. They are the champs. And you can see it on their faces. Brianna Livingston out of breath. Keola Walters with the ring. Kiara Letlow letting her teammates know exactly what time it is. The MVP of the Hoop Queens Summer League Season 3 championship game with a 10-point, 10-rebound performance, 5 of 9 from the field, number 22, Keola Walters, the Toronto, Ontario native. As we get a look at some of her highlights.
She's had an absolutely tremendous game. Even if she wasn't scoring points, she was having an effect on every play on that court, and it's so well deserved. And this championship is just so well deserved for those Titans.
Keola Walters becomes the 5th different player for the Advantage Titans to be named player of the game. Week 1, Hannah Sunley Paisley. Week 2, Justina King. Week 3, Brianna Livingston. Week 4 in the semifinals, Kiara Letlow. And in the championship game, Keola Walters, who actually missed the semifinal, comes back and has the biggest impact on the court for her team in this championship game. What a summer it's been. I've been with you from week 1 until now, from everybody here at the Hoop Queens Summer League broadcast team. We want to say thank you for tuning in from wherever you tuned in from. CBC.ca, Hoop Queens YouTube page. For Haley Hopkinson and everybody else here on the broadcast team, I'm JJ Evison. We'll leave you with the sights and sounds from the arena. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday.
Don't worry, we're gonna make sure we get the championship Nike ball. He's submitting his picture. Something right now for a special somebody who needs no introduction. She is the founder of this league. She is the reason why we came week after week supporting women's basketball. The first ever paid women's basketball league. We're going to give you a applause. Keep it going. All right, guys. So I gotta make my way to the next bag. But wait, before I do that, referees. We gotta do some other referees. There is, where's our bag? Oh, that's what I said everyone. There is, really the bag real quick. There, she got the bag. That's it. You still not intimidated, you can still be a winner. Where's Darius? Where's Darius? Everybody's a winner. Hold on. Darius, where's our bag? Somebody text Darius for me real quick, bring it up forward. Hold it up. Yo, I need to pick with the champions too. There's no more. I'm letting it go real quick. I'm gonna pick with the champs real quick. Alright guys, hold on, let's make space. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2024 HOOPQUEENS champions, Atlantis All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you are part of this championship team, make some noise! See you guys, 2025. We're going to make sure that we support everybody that has some fruits in the world. That's what we're all about. Ladies and gentlemen, get home safe. Listen, everybody who participated in the major raffle, make sure you stay close. I still got some more raffle giveaways as well too. I don't know what it is, but shout out the whole team. I don't know that, I'm gonna help you. This is love. And it's still not too late.